What's going on, guys? Happy BTL Tuesday, episode 469. Peace. Nice. As always, hold the fry, joined by your host, Krabs. No Jovan today. He is out potentially for the rest of the week, but no worries. You guys are stuck here with me, okay? We got plenty to talk about, plenty of games to go over. We got Caitlin Clark's debut. We're going to spend plenty of time talking about it and how we're going to fade on prize picks. Okay, let's lock in. Let's go over the W squad ride from last night. How about those damn Tigers? How about it? How about it? Okay. W's. Unbelievable. Better late than never. Unbelievable run there late. I thought it was dead. But you know what? We're here, and an absolute W last night. The Tigers came through, and they respected coins. Now, were there other plays on there on the boards that I liked better? Sure. But as always, you trust in the squad ride. You trust in the chat, the community, to lock in and find a winner, and you guys did last night. W's. Let's fucking go. We ain't spinning that goddamn wheel today. Because we got green gobs, only straight bets we hit yesterday. We lost all of our prize pick squares. You can't make it up. You cannot make it up. Unbelievable. Sanchez caked in the third inning. Unbelievable. J-Mont gave up 6 hits. They left him out there for so long. I don't know why. And then Riley Green and Shea Langelier's kick. Absolute kick. But you know what? Carolina under was free. That was a great play. I tried to get cute. I live bet him under 4.5. That was cake. Ended up at 5 exactly. The Rays on the ML were free as well. And then Arizona, late night, last second, come from behind, walk off. Unbelievable sweat if you were on Arizona with me last night. Holy smokes. Holy smokes. Okay. How come y'all only recap squad ride W's on Twitter? We don't. We recap, I think, every single play. But yeah, anyways, let's lock in here. All right, we got plenty to talk about for today. Let's do King of the Board recaps here. I want to take a peep over there. 2 green beans. Let's go. Sure we can. Seattle lay the juice. Dallas plus Chick. Jovan is up. My goodness. Unbelievable run. Jovan might win 4 weeks in a row. Insane. We got Subbanks coming in. Chaco resubbing for 23 months. Let's go, Chaco. Sure we can. Sure we can. All right, let's lock in here. We got Malik resubbing as well. W's, the hype train is moving and grooving. Mr. Shrimpy, 20 months bang. Sure. The subs are coming in hot, folks. The subs are coming in hot. We got Schnooter coming in, getting a sub. Let's go. The ump needs to be investigated in the D-backs game. He might have been the worst ump I've ever seen. Look, we talked about it a little bit on the last MLB BTL exclusive pod about how bad these umpires are. If you want to check that out and hear us bitch about it, it's still out there on Spotify, Apple Music, wherever you get your podcasts. Okay, you can go back and rewatch. But yeah, these umpires just keep getting worse and worse. It's embarrassing, to be honest with you. But let's keep moving here. We got plenty of plays to talk about for today. Goots, before we hop in, because I do want to do the sharp reports, I want to make sure we talk about this early MLB game. Do we have a minute for me to get mad about something? I know there wasn't too much to get mad about yesterday, but do we have a moment? Sure. Run that shit. Oh, what is this? A sneak anti-steam Krabs. Wow. Nothing to get angry about today. How about a fan making a great catch with his bare hands like a fucking G last night? You guys see this? And then the next fucking pitch. Crazy thing about baseball is the ball will find you again. Next thing you know, this guy's making 2 insane plays. He's coming up with 2 baseballs. I don't see a glove in sight. Guys, this should be the model, the staple of how to act in a baseball game. That guy's walking out of there like he just won the fucking lottery, okay? The 50-50 raffle winner? Yeah, step to the side, will you? Okay, because this guy just caught 2 baseballs with his bare hands like fucking Hercules, all right? I wish I could be this guy. I wanted to get him on BTL today. I sent out a back call last night. I was like, can we find this gentleman? He doesn't look like he's maybe that involved in the Twitter. I don't know. Maybe he's just too locked into fucking, pop-up drills. Just getting prepped for these games he's going to. I don't fucking know. But wanted to get him on BTL. Not going to happen, but let's just gas this guy up for a little bit. My goodness. I mean, the first play was unbelievable. He made the play in the air. We'll rewatch it. The second play, he had to fight. It wasn't easy, right? You don't see him giving those baseballs away. You don't see him, doing crazy dance moves like he just, literally won the lottery. He's standing there. He's, showing the people what he did, and then he takes a seat, and he probably finishes his beer, okay? That is how you act at a baseball game. That guy's leaving there like a hero. Unbelievable work. Can we clap it up for my guy? Literally,
This right here, when he gets a second and he pauses for a second to just get everyone to be, and then I mean
he's like,
that's
let's go. Come
that's brilliant,
on. He's
brilliant,
lit up, bro. He probably had to scrap for that thing down the
dude.
bottom of a pile.
If he didn't buy a lottery ticket last night, that's insane.
I mean, that's better than winning the lottery.
Yeah, might be.
Who needs money? You need experiences, right? And
Who
that's
needs?
the greatest one. He'll tell his grandkids about that.
Yeah, who needs it?
2 catches. Unbelievable. And guys, I don't know if you noticed, but that was the same at bat. Not all heroes wear capes. Yeah, legitimately. This guy is an American hero. I now have a favorite fan in baseball. How do you catch back-to-back pop-ups as a fan? No glove needed, shades on, looking like a G. I want to be him. I want to be that guy. He's cooler than me.
Just
Golly.
an ultimate Krabs guy.
That is Krabs guy.
Yeah.
That is literally number 1 Krabs guy.
Yeah.
I might need to make a list of all-time Krabs guy. This guy's going to be top 3. Guaranteed.
Top 3 at least.
Probably top 2.
Has to be.
Probably top 2. Max Muncy, I believe, is a huge Krabs guy. I came to that realization the other day. He's a Krabs guy. Never goes away. He's like a fucking annoying gnat. Okay. Chat, I mean, I don't know if you guys saw this or not, but can we give some respect to my man's making some serious plays out there to left field right under Edgar's? All right. He posted up like a G, making plays happen. Unbelievable.
Crazy.
Goots, man, your O's. Now that you're up here right now, might as well talk about it. I had them first 5, little sneak nuke. Corbin Burns did enough. They won the first 5. They blew it. Are they bouncing back today with a win?
I mean, we finally gave him a little run support yesterday. It was all Adley, but his starts have just been no run support. But I mean, definitely should have won that game. But it is what it is. But I will be boots on ground, so you already know. It's
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. What time you dipping today? You got time?
Yeah, I got some time.
Okay, good. Okay, good. Mackenzie Gore, Krabs guy, number 7. Yeah, definitely not in the top, but maybe in the top 10.
Yeah, this is all-time fumble by me. They had the Adley multi-home run half square up.
Was it up for a half?
I believe so, yeah. And I went with Corbin Burns, 3.5, 10+ strikeout games instead of that.
So. Sure. Okay. Yeah. Hey, a lot of ball left.
Not a
lot of ball left. Gunnar going yard today. Guys, we will talk about Dinger Tuesday.
Yeah, he's going.
All right, Bradley Beal, a Krabs guy. He could not be less of a Krabs guy. My goodness. Zimmerman, he's up there. Mickelson has to be up there. He might be number 1. God, who else is up there on that list? Tressway, Locke. He's probably actually number 1.
He's probably number 1. Yeah.
Has to be.
Yeah, okay. Best player in the Manders.
We got Griffin coming in resubbing again. He was giving out subbies yesterday. We're getting some more today from Griff. W's. Let's fucking go. Let's have an absolute day. Tuesday. Okay, we built the bankroll yesterday. Look, the straight bets, they haven't been hit. Okay, the last 2 weeks, moose shit bets, moose shit prospect squares. I get it. You guys get it. I'm not hiding from it. I'm not sugarcoating it. All right, the plays have been moose shit. The squad rides have been moose shit. I understand. Okay, sports betting's a roller coaster. That was a low drop. All right, we're on the way up. We're bouncing back this week. Great start yesterday. I sent out a tweet. I said, if we don't profit on this card, I'll give out $100. Swap the card. Okay, that's what I'm fucking talking about. You guys aren't getting any coins. You're not getting shit. All right. Swap the card. Let's keep that same energy today. Let's stay locked. All right. We've got MLB, NBA, NHL, WNBA, and 0 excuses. That's what we got on the agenda today. 0 excuses. All right. Let's lock in. Goots, I do want to go ahead and just hop over to the Sharp Report here.
Yeah.
And talk about some of these baseball games. And we'll also go over this Phillies game too. But Jason Worth, Krabs guy. See, I don't know if he's a Krabs guy.
Why not?
Might be a little forced. Now, Jason Worth, an all-time great Nat. Don't get me wrong. But, he's a little bit of an airhead, Jason Worth. He's a little bit free-spirited. I don't know. I wouldn't necessarily consider him a Krabs guy. I really did enjoy watching him play, for sure.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Jason Worth, Hunter Pence, those guys might be a little too weird. Bless their hearts. Respect both of them greatly. Okay, great baseball players. But, yeah, something a little bit off about those gentlemen. Although I do respect Jason Worth buying a fucking horse. That's a goal for me down the line here.
You're not a one glove guy, the one glove Hunter Pence?
Yeah, I don't know. Hunter Pence, just a weirdo. Trail picks. Yeah, we're going to do the Trails picks next week. Okay, so we can celebrate and bask in the glory together. No stress, guys. Don't worry. We got a lot of stuff on the agenda like that. Okay. Let's hop in. Let's talk about the early game first.
Rip it.
All right, I'm getting ahead of myself here. Let's talk about this Phillies game. I do have a square I like in that game, so we will pivot right back over to the Sharp Report, guys. But I want to talk about this Phillies and Mets game. Total for this game was at 7.5. For the majority of the time since this line's been out, we've seen it creep back up to 8 where it did open, which I like. And I've seen a lot of times in MLB when you get this late steam up on these totals before first pitch, and we've seen this total move up from 7.5 to 8 over the morning. A lot of times you get an early run late, or you get an early run. Through and crossing home plate. I don't know what it is, but you see a run happen early. I don't know what it is in the NBA as well. Like you see these totals move up and all of a sudden the scoring is just crazy right out of the gates. I don't know what they know. Maybe they're just expecting some early points, some early runs, and they're moving that total up. But in this game today, with Aaron Nola on the bump, with Budo on the bump, who's been honestly better than Nola this season, which is crazy to say out loud, but he has. That total moving back up to 8. Phillies bats have been absolutely red hot. They get some of their stars back today. The Mets, I like their offense at least enough, and Nola has not looked that sharp this season. I do think we get runs in this game. I do lean the over. Not going to bet it. Being extra, extra picky this week because I only want to give out winners. Okay, quality over quantity. We're cutting the cards down. We're only giving out plays that are turning green. All right, but I do lean this over, and I do like the Yurfee in this game. I do think there will be a run, probably from the Phillies. I saw they were like minus 200 to score first. I thought that was extremely juiced for a game with the money line down to minus 135, minus 140, depends on where you look. A little Jovan angle there, checking out the first run score in the games. But I think there will be a run early. It'll probably be the Phillies. Maybe the Mets will come back and win this game late. But I do like the over in this contest if you're looking for an early sweat. We got Jovan coming in hot with a play he likes. Rays, Red Sox, under 5.5 first inning runs. Okay. How about your Rays last night? And we're going to talk about the Rays again today. All right. Let's keep moving and grooving. Most Krabs card I've ever seen. Yes, there are some crabby plays on there. Let's pivot back to the Sharp Reports. All right, because there is a play on there that I just talked about. It's the Yurfee, Nola, Budo, early game today. Yurfee. Okay. Don't be fooled. Don't get bamboozled with the big name arm in Nola. I do think one of these two offenses, it'll probably be Philly, will strike first and get a run off of Budo. If you need a play, let's ride the Yurfee. I'll be sweating this puppy out. It starts up in, 20 minutes. We'll be sweating it. 2 words, chat, Yurfee. Okay? The Judge and Clark combo, one of the oldest tricks in the book. I mean, you knew that was going up there. Okay, we even had to have Daniel manipulate the fucking system he uses for us to put the plays in for him to make the graphics this morning. It had to be done. It had to be done. All right, W. Daniel, the best in the business. All right. I feel good. We had to manipulate it, the model, the system for him to make the graphics with WNBA now that we're starting up today. So if you guys have squares you like, all jokes aside, please let me know in chat if you have WNBA angles. I want to hear them. All right. But I have one myself for today. And we're going to talk about that too. Let's start out with some baseball. All right. We're going to go in order here, and then we're going to talk about all the baseball games today. We're going to talk about all the playoff games today. Don't you guys worry. We got plenty of time, and we've got Dinger Tuesday on deck. And I'm hitting a fucking Dinger Tuesday play today. I spent some extra time this morning. I got 3 guys I like today. One of them is going yah-yah. We're making coins. Okay? Keeping it simple. All right, guys. Tampa Bay on the ML today. I thought about taking this over. The total in this game opened up at 10. That is crazy. But the way Savali and Pavetta have been looking recently, I mean, the total probably should have been at 10. And now it's down to 9, so I'll probably stay off that total here. I do think Savali ends up squeaking out a win. I like the steam in this game. We're seeing the Rays catch about, 10 or 15 cents of steam from that original opener, which I love, just like we did see yesterday, and they came through and they pulled out the win. I like the Rays. I like Savali. I do think there will be some runs in this contest. I do have a Dinger Tuesday play in this game, I believe, but it's got to be Tampa Bay on the road. I like the way their bats are moving and grooving at this point of the season. I want to buy stock low in the Rays. We've been taking them, talking about them for the last week or so. Randy's back. That offense, the veterans, they're healthy. They've got the reps in. No more excuses for the Rays. All right? I like them on the road here catching steam. Jovan says Devers donk loading. Yeah, Devers very, very short on the home run odds. That's okay. DeGen coming in with some Rays facts. This is what we need. Savali can't be trusted late. Trusting Rays bats, though. Back in the offense. Rays score first POD. Wow.
Bryce Harper scratched. Out of the game.
Dude. That is not good.
No.
That is not cool. Well, shit. I want to make sure that our guy, Dead Larry Bird, saw this one. Make sure he's interacting with chat here. How much did you lose on the Rangers yesterday? Dead Larry Bird. Let me know. W transparency there as well from Dig Dat. Love the chirps, love the digs. We've been getting scolded from Dead Larry Bird in chat every day after the Rangers win. Feels a little good. Starting to get a little sweaty, huh? In that series. My goodness, maybe my Canes to win that series future is alive. I don't know if I'd go as far to say that, though. People forget I had both those teams to win the cup. Futures. People forget that. That's actually ridiculous. Half the profits from the first 4 games. Oh, shit. That's a lot of coins. We'll keep the jokes to the side for that, because that's a lot of coins. All right. Let's move. Let's groove. Let's talk a little bit about this 2-piece parlay we got going on. It's nasty. Okay. This will segue us right into the WNBA here. Guys, Caitlin Clark's making her debut today. She's going to be an unbelievable player in this league. She's probably going to be the greatest player of all time. She is insane. Greatest shooter I've ever seen. She is unbelievable. I'm rooting for her. I'm not going to be fading her on the season-long squares. I'm not going to be fading her every night like I do with Aaron Judge. But I need to fade them today. You're telling me they're putting up a combo square with Judge and Caitlin Clark. Total bases and threes made today. Come on. Come on, guys. You think they're giving it up to be a freebie? Green square? Come on. Give me a break. If I see one more Caitlin Clark boost going through my Twitter feed, I'm going to delete the app. I'm going to delete the app. What they're doing is they're taking advantage of you guys. They really are. They've got a great story. Okay, Caitlin Clark, an absolute legend. She's going to do numbers in this league. She's going to win MVP at some point. Probably this year, probably next year. Okay? But they're taking advantage of you guys. All right, these books doing these boosts. If Caitlin Clark was going to be plugged into this lineup and they were going to be the greatest team on earth, would they be +8 on the spread after opening up +5.5? I don't think so. Right? People are forgetting she went number 1 overall to the worst team in the league. And the worst team in the league in the WNBA, the discrepancy of skill between the best team and the worst team in the WNBA is significant. It's almost like college basketball, right? The NBA, it's like, okay, the worst team, the Wizards could beat the best team on a given night if they really, really hit their shots and actually show some effort for once. You know what I mean? WNBA, on the other hand, it's like those good teams pretty much win, take care of business. Those moose shit teams are moose shit. Okay? Not saying they're not going to be better with Caitlin Clark in that lineup. They will be significantly better. And I think their team will be a lot better this season. And I'm sure once she gets, in midseason form and gets going, she will be the best player in the league. Don't doubt it one bit. And I'm not rooting against her, but I am today. Has to be done. And I have to fade their team as well today. They're +8 on the spreads, adding the best player in women's basketball history to their squads. And you're telling me the Connecticut Sun are up to -8 on the spread when they opened up -5.5. You think people are betting on the Connecticut Sun? Nobody's fucking betting on the Sun. They're laying 8 points to Caitlin Clark. All the bets are coming in on Caitlin Clark. The spread keeps on moving to Connecticut. There might be some injury news, people are saying, on the Fever. They don't know if one of the other good players is going to be playing. Maybe that's why the line's moving a little bit, but come on, guys. Let's not overthink this one. And I'm not even saying to lay the points with the spreads. All right, that's getting significant. That's up to 8. They're going to win by 9, almost double digits in this game. It's going to be on TV. Everyone's going to be watching it, okay? A lot of nerves. But I am saying we have to fade them on the ML here and pair them with the Padres, okay? Connecticut is not losing this game. That's a free parlay piece right there, folks, okay? Let's talk about the Padres. Padres are facing Cal Quantrill today. They're at home. I like this Padres team. They're back to 500. Dylan Cease, low-key, the best pitcher in baseball this year. One of, if not the best. He has been nails. He took something off his fastball so he could stay healthy. He's been more accurate. He has been unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. The Padres are winning that game. Don't overthink it. Don't get cute. They're -300. Not a hot take at all. Okay? But we're parlaying the Connecticut Sun on the ML with the Padres on the ML. That is a 2-piece bozo pack if I have ever seen one. That is a great 2-piece. Are you kidding me? W's. All right. What do you guys think about that 2-piece parlay as Harper gets scratched? That is so cake, guys. That is so cake for the Yurfie. Already have it locked in. Still riding it. We'll see what happens. Padres are pretty pissed about that L last night too. Sure. Padres ML, they're not losing today. I'm going to add Rays ML to it. Okay, yeah, go ahead. Or you could add one of the hockey plays. Both hockey favorites are significantly juiced today. I thought about taking one of those myself in this, but these are 2 teams I see winning today. The Connecticut Sun in the WNBA and the San Diego Padres on the Diamonds. Keeping it simple. All right? Let's talk about some NHL. Vancouver, Edmonton. All right, this total's at 6.5, and for good reason. These games have been soaring over. All right, and C. Burnett, I will look at the O'Neill Cruz squares here in a moment. All right, I will look in a moment. A lot of y'all don't even watch WNBA saying Clark will go crazy. She could have a game, but it'll be her assist today. Yeah, I'm also seeing a million people on her assist today too, which I don't hate. I don't hate that one bit. I'm not saying I'm going to fade that, but yeah, I mean, this is a free parlay piece up there on the board if you guys want to take it. If you don't, that's okay. But let's move on to the ice. Vancouver, Edmonton here. We've seen these games soar over of late. I believe the last 3 have gone over. Yep, the last 3 games in the series have gone over. Every single one in this series has gone over. And the under's catching some steam here, guys. Kind of weird. We saw the total open up 6.5, minus 110 both ways. Now we're seeing this under a little bit juicy. Kind of weird considering there's more bets on the over in this contest. Kind of weird when you look at these two teams and you think, how are they going to, match up and play. You're not thinking about an under. You're not thinking about defense. But Edmonton at home in this spot, they're down 1-2 in this series. Low-key kind of a must-win game here. They can't go down 3-1. As they have to head to Vancouver. That's a tough ask. I think Edmonton comes out a little bit nervous, not very aggressive, and Vancouver up 2-1. I don't see them coming out very aggressive either. I like this first period under 1.5. One of the sharp books is significantly less juice to the over on the books, which I really like to see. So that's a great sign for this. I think the under is the sharpest play on the NHL board here for the first period. Get in, get out. Just like we saw last night in that Hurricanes game where there was like no goals early and then they just splooged with 4 goals in the fucking third period at the end of that game. Sure, this will be very similar. Both teams, a lot of pressure from both sides in this game. Oilers need a win bad. They're at home. I don't think they're coming out super aggressive. I think they come out low-key kind of nervous with their backs against the wall. And then Vancouver, on the other hand, they don't need to come out aggressive. They got to come out doing their thing and, scoring goals late like they've been doing. Give me the first period under. Plus 110, plus 100 some places on the sharper books. That's a great sign for the under. You're not seeing 2 goals in the first. I don't even know if you're going to see 1. Love that play. That was the first play out of the sharp report. That might be my favorite play on the sharp report. Sure, we got Pickard in net. Great. Put worse goalies in there. I like it because whatever has been going on before in the series has not worked. Has not worked. All 3 have gone over. I love that angle. Put a new goalie in there. Sure. Put 2 new ones in. Disgusting. Get in, get out. First period under as these teams feel each other out with Edmonton's backs against the wall and Vancouver up 2-1 in the series. Okay? It's a no fun bet. I get it, but it's definitely sharp. We got the Phillies game starting up. Let's go. Let's go. All right? No Jovan equals no bets from me today. Sure. Can we pull up the sharp report real quick here? Recap from yesterday, just so you guys can see how the straight bets went. Can we pull that up real quick, Goots? Sure. Thank you. 6-0. Good. Anyways, let's keep moving and grooving here. Krabs, look at the O'Neill Cruz hit run. Green as ma. I know you said that yesterday too, my man. And he's still green as ma. Right? Still green as ma. Let's see. Hit run RBIs.
They don't have a chart on PP, but right here. Look at this.
Oh, but they have charts on props.cash, Gates. That's why we use it. That's why we play. Right?
That is why we're using it.
God, that hat is fresh too. That thing
Rab,
fits your head perfect.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, props.cash. This is why you need it, right? Sometimes those charts are a little janky on Prize Picks. Sometimes they don't have them at all, right? This is when you need it. Okay, you go. And honestly, if you're sending Prize Picks and you're not opening up props.cash every day, what the fuck are you doing? Straight up. But yeah, O'Neill Cruz been on Fuego.
Fuego.
All right. But our guy in chat did come in here yesterday and say the same thing. And then he ended up sore. I think he hit a nuke again last night. He's on fire.
I don't think he did, but he
was
might
it not
have.
a nuke? Was it 2 doubles?
Could have. I think it was 2 doubles.
He's hit
I
a
don't
couple
remember
nukes in the last week. I know that. He's hit a couple nukes. Yeah, Pickard is moose. That's why they work Skinner overtime. Well, I actually like that angle, though, like I talked about for that first period under, guys. I do. Not double and a single. Well, that doesn't make sense because he had 4 total bases. Anyways. Prize Pick squares. Already talked about that Yurfie. Do not love it as much with Harper out. I'm not going to lie to you. That was a big factor in taking the Yurfie was the Phillies scoring first here, and that's not a great sign, but I'm still riding with it if you guys want some early action, and I do like the over in that game. Okay? The Judge and Clark square, I mean, do I even need to talk about it anymore? Probably not. I think we'll just let that one splitch. Okay? Let's go over the MLB games. I think we've got the Phillies one starting up here in 5-ish minutes. Okay? We got Griffin resubbing. I already shouted him out, though. Let's go over some of these games. We got the Nats and the White Sox doubleheader today. Last night's game got postponed. Let me give you guys the whole breakdown. I'll tell you everything you need to know about this series. Okay? The Nats on the road are actually solid. When the Nats play at home, they stink. They don't show up. They don't score runs. They don't do shit. On the road, they're scrappy. They're blue collar. They win. They're fun. Okay? Well, they're on the road in this series, and they're coming off of a series in Boston where they should have swept. They didn't. They lost the last 2 games of that series. Embarrassing. Well, now they've had a day off, because of the weather last night. That's huge for this team, huge for the bullpen as well, and could be a reason why the under was getting steamed a little bit from that 8.5 total that I did see at 9 last night at one point. And then this morning, at one point, I even saw it at 7.5 on the Blue Book. Crazy. I am officially off this over in the game. I'm going to sit back and root for Trevor Williams and hope that he absolutely shoves in this first contest. Flexing, if you look at his hits allowed square on Prize Picks, I mean, it looks like he is the freest left side on the board. He's the red out square ever. He's going against the Nats today. They stink, right? I think he goes more than his 5.5 hits allowed today, but I'm not going to get cute. I'm not going to take it. You guys know what happens when I fade or back my Nats. Bad things. Bad things happen. We'll keep it simple. Okay? The Nats, first game, Trevor Williams, he is literally, who could I compare him to? He's like Lugo right now. You know how Lugo is just 35 years old and absolutely dealing out of his mind, out of nowhere? He's like Jordan Lyles from the last couple years, where out of fucking nowhere, it doesn't matter what's sharp, what's not, this guy's dealing every time he goes out there. I'm not going to get cute. I'm not going to fade that anymore because it doesn't work in MLB. It does not work in MLB. I'm going to let Trevor Williams splooge. In game 2, I'm going to fade the Nats and back the White Sox because they have Eric Fedde on the bump. You guys remember him? Eric Fedde? Former National Eric Fedde, who has been very fucking good so far this season. Okay, so here's the game plan. Game 1, I do still lean the over. I do still think it hits, but with the under getting steamed and with the bullpens getting some extra rest, I am off the over in that first game. It sucks because I wanted a Megalodon it last night. I wanted a mini Maggot. I'm off. I'm realizing that you don't fade trends. You don't fade, the diamonds in the rough, I guess you could call them. The guys who don't care what's sharp or what's not, and they come through. They pitch great every fucking time they start. That's literally Trevor Williams right now, and that's also Chris Flexen right now. So I'm good. I lean the over in game 1. Let's hope the Nats pull out game 1. I do lean the Nats on the ML in this first game that starts up this afternoon, the second early game for the MLB today. So you guys will be tapped in. All right? Let's hope the Nats win game 1. And let's bet the White Sox and Eric Fedde in game 2 to avoid getting swept at home, which is not easy to do and not common. Okay? Sweeps, doubleheaders, more common than people think, but not with the home team. The home team typically does not lose both games. I really hope the Nats and Trevor Williams have that magic going in game 1, and then we bet Eric Fedde and the White Sox in game 2. That one's going to be personal, folks. That one is going to be personal for Eric Fedde. We cut him. He had to go all the way to South Korea to find a job. Had the lowest ERA in the entire planet. Not even kidding. Lowest ERA in the entire world. They had a graphic for it and all. Insane. Then he comes back over here. He's nails. You don't think he's going to have a little bit of an edge today against the Nats? Come on. And the Nats have been striking out a lot more this year. I wouldn't be surprised if they really struggle against Fedde. I would not be shocked. Okay? And yeah, Griffin, I am on your fee in the first game, but I do want it on record. That was before I knew Bryce Harper was out. And we're seeing the Mets now catching hella steam. The line's down to what? Minus 120 for the Phillies? Not a great sign. Not a great sign. Fedde might get 10Ks. Fedde might get 10Ks. Straight up. Willie Contreras run square. Sure. Yeah, that should hit, right? I want this on record as well. William Contreras should not be faded on Prize Picks, though, because he just turns green every single game. He might be the best hitter in baseball. There's not been a square that has been more free, I guess is the best way to call it, than William Contreras on the Brook Crew. He has been insane this year. Absolutely insane. He cashes every fucking night. I stopped fading him weeks ago. That's how you know he's been cashing. He's still cashing. Look at the charts. He might win MVP. Yeah, I'm not even joking. He's having an unbelievable season. Nobody gives a hoot. He's killing the ball. He's hitting 360. Holy smokes. O's, Braves, moneyline parlay. I do like the Orioles today. I do like Bradish today on the bump. The O's own Chris Bassett. I'm sure Goots can touch on it a little bit, but doesn't it seem too easy?
It does. I was just about to say that. The past 2 times he's faced him, he's let up 12 runs combined in those 2 games. So it does seem a little too easy. I agree with you there. But the last time the O's haven't lost 2 straight games since the Pirates series, which was their second series in like
Sheesh.
April 6th, April 7th.
Yeah,
So
they're so consistent.
consistent.
It's unbelievable.
So them
They also
losing
haven't
back to
gotten
back,
swept in like
Rav,
3
get out of
years.
chat, get out of chat. Um, so them losing 2 straight is not happening very much. So
Right. And
there's
haven't
that
they not
angle as
lost a
well.
series in like years?
Yeah, they haven't got swept in years
Swept. That's what
since
it is.
Adley's first start. They haven't got swept.
Absurd.
Yeah,
That is insane.
which was like last year,
Um,
like April 22nd or something.
look, it's the O's, right? They don't get line respect. They come through, they win. It doesn't
Hmm.
matter. They're a team where I don't even care if it looks too easy. More
Yeah,
often than not, they come through, they respect coins. They're coming off that loss last night that they kind of blew, right? They
yeah,
had a win in their grasp, then they let it go.
yep.
I wouldn't be shocked if they pull out the win, but they are minus 166, so it'll
I
lay the
will
juice.
say this would probably be a Jovan angle, but the bullpen is a little beat up, especially from yesterday, and bullpen hasn't looked good as of late. So I
Okay.
would say I could target it over here. I wouldn't mind that. I don't know how you feel about that line, but wouldn't mind that at all either.
Yeah, just after yesterday when runs were kind of
Yeah,
hard to come by, right?
yeah,
I don't know if we're going to see him in this game. Like,
yeah.
I don't know. Toronto's been an under wagon, low key. They've hit 4 of
Hmm.
the last 5 games on the under. The total is down from 8.5 to 8.
Yeah.
I'd probably stay off.
I think all 3 games I've been to this year, the over has smacked. So that's also an
Damn.
angle.
Okay.
Yeah,
Sure. Are you hitting pickles before? Or are you just going right in?
we'll see.
Okay.
Not sure yet. They have the center field bar out there, which is a lot of fun. So
Dude, that's where everybody goes. You
yeah.
just go as soon as the gates open. It's almost like
Hmm.
you're pre-gaming at the bar before the game. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, and you
Okay.
looking out at the field, it's beautiful.
Sure.
Yeah,
Yeah. Camden Yards slept on. If you guys haven't been there and you're baseball fans, figure it out.
figured
It
out.
has to be done. All
Yeah,
right. It's literally like taking a time machine, going back to the 80s and watching a baseball game. It's sick.
it's
Not that I
amazing.
would even know. I was not even born then, but that's what I've heard.
Well, they modeled those stadiums with the green seats and all that type of stuff. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Harper's out with a migraine. Damn.
bro,
Beat.
we got puck drop
Hey, we got a
in
ball in play?
playouts.
In play outs or no? I feel like that
In
was a
playouts,
hit.
it was in
God
playouts.
damn it.
I think it was the first pitch.
Not a great start for the Yurfie, folks.
Literally the first pitch.
Not a great start for the Yurfie.
Not
I'm
upset.
blown, guys. I really wanted to wake up today and see that Nats total in game 1 at 9. I really did. I wanted to nuke it. I wanted to whale it. I can't. Can't do it. Too many factors, just like we talked about with the O's, where they don't care what's sharp, what's not. They get no line respect. They win almost every time. Fading a guy like Trevor Williams and fading a guy like Chris Flexen right now, that's a death wish. Now, is it sharp? Sure, but it's MLB betting. That shit doesn't work. We got another out? Great.
You don't think this is any line respect with Bradish?
I mean, Bradish was one of the best pitchers in baseball last year.
Yeah.
He's looked great so far, like he never left. I think that's like, with how bad Toronto's looked and how bad Bassett's been and how
Makes
bad
a
he's
lot of
been
sense.
against the O's, right?
Mhm.
Like, I feel like they should have been minus 180.
Yeah.
But it's the O's. They never get that
Yeah.
money. They never get that respect. They're always, 10, 15 cents short. It makes no sense.
Mhm. No sense.
Doesn't matter. They don't care what's sharp and what's not.
No.
All right. What about Miami and Detroit? Wow, I'm surprised he didn't swing at that one. Attaboy, Stott. We're going to need a miracle here, folks. Get on base, Bryson. Please, get on base. Miami and Detroit. Ryan Weathers and Reese Olson. Shout out the Tigers last night once again. We didn't talk about it enough. Shout out the Tigers for coming through for the squad ride last night. Let me know in chat if you cashed. W team total over. You guys are going to be stuck with me and have to take a Krabs play for the squad ride today. Probably going to be in PES. And then it's going to smack. All right. But W Tigers, love that. Those are catcher hit Harper in the head on a throwback yesterday. Now he's got a migraine. Dude. You can literally eat crabs in the outfield. Yeah, you can 100% eat crabs in the outfield. Can confirm. But you should get a crab cake at the game if you're going to go that angle. You don't need to be eating crabs at a baseball game, right? That's messy.
You can do whatever you want.
Much.
You can do whatever you want.
That might be where I draw the line there. Maybe that's my
You're
contrarian
literally
coming out,
crabs, and you're saying don't eat crabs.
I'm saying maybe don't eat the crabs at the game. I feel like after you eat crabs, you gotta like fucking take a shower almost. You gotta like wash your hands all the way. Like, I don't know. But yeah, we've got a runner on. Ooh, we got a runner. We got a runner. That nuke last night was epic for the Tigers. Oh my goodness. All right, let's sweat this out. Let's see if we can make some magic happen here, folks. We got a duck. We got a duck. Okay. Crazy coincidence. My real name's actually I Will. I Will. Crazy. Krabs doesn't wash his hands. Confirmed. No, I do wash my hands. That's actually the number one way to get sick, is not washing your hands. You guys know that? Easiest way to spread germs. All right. Let's get a fucking run here, can we? Maybe Bryson Stott. Let's get him up and moving, Phils. That is your guy. If anybody can send him, it's Phils. It's literally his guy as they try to pick him off. Great. Come on. We got one of the hottest hitters in baseball up right now. Knock on wood. Alec Bohm. Do your job, please. Called strike. I mean, that's paint. What are you going to do? It's literal paint. Come on, chats. We need runs. I could see you being a Clayton. I don't know how I feel about that one. I'll be honest. Do I look like a Clayton to you guys? I don't know. And inning over. Or is that a run? It looks like those guys are coming off the field. That would be in play, outs, folks, and that would be the end of the top of the first frame. That's cake. As soon as you see those little dots running over to the dugout, you know it's cake. That's how I can tell. Shit. Well, the good thing is Noah's been moved shit, but it would have been nice to know that Harper was out, more than 30 minutes before the game. That's fucking horse shit. Come on, man. Come on. You seem like a Jimmy. Do I seem like a Jimbo? I don't know.
Clayton, I could see Clayton. I could see Clayton.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Need a Nimmo nuke? Yeah, we do. He's been hot. We could use a Nimmo nuke. You guys know Brendan Nimmo has reverse splits, though. He actually hits better against lefties.
He does.
I've always been very impressed, and just like, how the hell do you do it? Especially lefty, too. Like a lefty hits better off a lefty. Too. That's nuts.
Yeah.
That definitely wasn't me. Budo been solid this year. Yes, he has. He has been solid this year. Corey Krabs, the contrarian. Krabs looks like a William. We already have a William, though. And people forget he got drafted to the PLL on Brendan Krabs' team. The Whip Snakes backup goalies are Brendan Krabs and Will Marks. People forget that.
And he's still in the tournament. He's on Syracuse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's insane.
They won. They beat Towson the other day.
Yeah, they did. If you guys aren't tapped in the college lacrosse scene right now, I mean, it's absolutely epic. They'll have more games on this upcoming weekend, right? And then Memorial Day, obviously, they have the Final Four championship.
Yeah, they have the semis this weekend, and then on Memorial Day that Monday, when everyone's off work and you're doing nothing, and you're sitting on your ass, turn on ESPN and watch lacrosse.
Sure,
it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's always on at like noon.
Yeah, right? it's usually an early game on Memorial Day Monday. Yeah.
Last year was insane, right? Last year it was Duke Notre Dame, and Notre Dame just spanked them. Maybe Notre Dame will just wax them again. They're minus 115 to win it all this year. They're insane.
They just might.
Chaka, where is it at this year, Bree?
It's usually in like Philly, isn't it?
Yeah, Philly or sometimes Baltimore. I do know I will be at the Whip Snakes games when the PLL comes to town. People forget that starts up in 3 weeks. Let's fucking go. I went to school with Rob Pinnell and his brother James. That's insane. We were hanging out with Rob at the PLL Street Lacrosse event the other day. It's in Philly this year. That's not a far drive.
Not far.
We'll see. All right, we got 2 strikes already spawned for the first at bat here for Nimmo. Great, spawned at 2. I fucking bet. Come on, Nimmo. Get on base, my man. Work hard. Show some heart, will ya? Please. All right, let's get on base here. Let's see what can happen. After this at bat, it'll probably be cake, and we can go back to the sharp reports. Oh, good eye. Good eye, Nimmo. Brendan Nimmo, all-time Krabs guy as well. He's on the list. Even if he's a Met, I don't care. He's a Krabs guy. Besides him having reverse splits. I don't know how the hell he gets hits off of lefties. That's insane. It's absolutely insane. Great eye, great take. Let the pitches come to you. Don't force. Be a good 2-strike hitter like you are, Nimmo. Fight and battle. He's a great 2-strike hitter. Get on base, will ya? Come on. Come on. If the Nerfy cashes, Krabs spins the wheel. I don't know if that's how it works, C-Dub. I don't know if that's how it works. Nate Lowe, such a Krabs guy. Yeah, he is. Although he doesn't rock the turtleneck anymore. It's kind of soft. Not going to lie. Here comes the pitch. Let's see what happens. Come on. Come on, Nola. Throw him a Turk, will you? We could use it. Throw him a Turk. Come on, don't be selfish. Let's see one here, Goots. All right, full counts. Come on, full counts. Get on base.
Get on base.
Get on base. What do you say? That's huge. This sums up Nola's season, honestly, this at bat. And
what we done? Come on.
Is that ball 4?
And he's out. And
okay.
He's out.
What
grounded out
second?
second.
Was that a glitch?
It would seem like it, but he grounded out second.
Okay. That was the biggest fake bang from the MLB app of all time. That was absolute piss. What are we doing? You have one game on right now. Figure it out. Golly. Hartenstein has to be a Krabs guy. Yeah, he is. People forget he had a half-court shot the other day. Big Hartenstein guy. I'm going to keep calling him that. Yep. All right. Let's go back to the slate. This is a moose shit bat. It's not going to hit. All right. GG. Let's move. Let's groove. Let's talk about Miami and Detroit. Shout out the Tigers for the squad ride last night. Now they got their guy Olsen up on the bump against Weathers today. Detroit getting some line respect. Miami might be the worst team in the history of teams. I kind of like runs again in this game. Not going to lie. Detroit's offense seems to be at least a little bit back. They've scored 8, 3, and 6 in their last 3 games. You look what Miami's been doing. Their offense is in the best streak of their season. Not really resulting in wins, but it is resulting in runs. At least I can say that. I kind of like the over in this game. It is getting steamed a little bit. It was minus 110 both ways. Now we're seeing the over 8 at minus 115. I lean the over between Miami and Detroit. I do think Weathers gets absolutely destroyed today. And Olsen cannot keep getting away with it. He's not a 2.5 ERA guy either. And Miami facing a righty, they'll get some runs off of him as well. Olsen tossing a turkey, yeah, probably. Give me runs in this game. Coach Phil Jackson, Jason Kidd, got to be a Krabs guy. I don't know if I could say he's a Krabs guy. Do we have a bang? There's no way. There's no way we just had a bang. There's no way. Are we at the game,
fake.
Feeney?
Gotta be fake. He struck out. So fake. Mods.
What's the deal? Phenify? What's the deal? Who hurt you? Was it me? Couldn't be me. Went 3-0 on straight bets yesterday, smacked the squad ride. Who hurt
Definitely
you,
wasn't
man?
Definitely wasn't.
Who hurt him? All right, somebody confirm that he's out of here. Give me a fucking break with that shit. Dude probably brings a glove to the game.
He is not like that Mariners fan at all.
We are not the same.
No.
Unbelievable. Bro joined the stream, was so excited he said bang and got banned. I mean, yeah, dude.
Yeah, see, I am.
Bro, that hat is fresh, though. What is on the side of it?
Prize picks.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's lock back in. That was absolute no shit. If you fake bang, you will be eliminated from chat. Okay, that's how we roll around these parts. Let's move. Let's groove. The over in Miami and Detroit. All right, let's keep on going. Tampa Bay and Boston. We talked about it a little bit. I like the Rays on the ML from the Sharp Report. If you missed it, go back, rewatch as always. Okay. Cubs and Braves. Italian and Sale. Total open up at 8.5 with the juice loose on the over minus 120. That's pretty high. And the Nerfy was free. Well, when Bryce Harper gets rolled out 30 minutes for the game for a migraine, that'll do it to you. And we got another boost. You guys know what to do. You know what to do. Thank you. I faded the Nerfy. Good. I'm happy for you, Caesar. I'm happy. So we fade these guys too. Attaboy, Mikey. I'm happy you could feel important right now because you're not. I'm happy that helps you feel important for today. I hope we made your day. All right. Let's move. I like the over in Chicago and Atlanta between Talion and Chris Sale. Chris Sale has been pretty much nails. Chris Nails, you could call him. Tallien, the same. I mean, Trent has been throwing gems. He's 3-0. He's got a 1.13 ERA. That's absurd. Okay, Tallien, unbelievable. Once again, maybe he has Jordan Montgomery's powers this season. I don't know, but he's been unbelievable. The best veteran in baseball right now. Coming off of a couple consecutive unders. You look at what Atlanta's been doing. Their offense has been dead, right? They've hit 5 straight unders in a row. The Cubs, they're coming off an under as well, where they lost 0-2 in the first game of the series. I think the offense has bounced back and we get an over. I thought that opening line at 8.5 with the juice loose on the over with these 2 starting pitchers on the bump was very telling, and I don't care that it's come down because everyone's betting the under with these 2 guys on the bump. Give me their over, give me runs. I think it's going to take is one of these 2 offenses to really do their jobs today. The total's not at 10, it's at 8. Okay, they're playing in Atlanta, a hitter's park, and both these offenses are low-key stacked. Not that they've been playing like it recently, but they've got plenty of guys in this lineup. They could take the ball out of the fucking park. Come on. Azuna's low-key been the best hitter in baseball this season. Give me runs. Give me the over in Atlanta today. One of these 2 starting pitchers is going to regress. All right? Krabs, thoughts on Tiger? Yeah, we're not taking Tiger. I do want to take a play, though, for the PGA Championship. So if you guys have anything, cough, cough, goots.
He's literally plus 30,000.
Is he like the longest odds to win it?
Not the longest, but he's up there.
Can we pull up the odds for that real quick? I want to take a look at who's, the shortest. Let's take a peek.
1 second.
Yeah, guys, nobody talks about Marcell Ozuna because he's a huge piece of shit, but the guy low-key is having an Hall of Fame
insane year.
Scotty plus 400. Yep, no fun. Great. Rory plus 750, fresh off a divorce. That's probably where I'm going to put my coins. Built different. His mind is just wired differently.
And he won last week.
Yep, he's a little bit on a hot streak right now. We know how Rory is, right? When he's hot, you back him. When he's not, you stay far away. Xander coming off that loss, right? He's playing some good golf right now, though, and that was a tough course they played at last weekend too, right? It's not like they were just folding. That was a tough course.
He folds every time.
He did. Technically, he folded again.
Roy was like 8 under through like a 10-hole stretch in the middle of the round for the final round, but still, Xander always finds a way to choke.
People also forget, maybe the craziest part about that whole tournament last weekend was the fact that Josh fucking had a bet on Scotty Scheffler on Xander Schauffele to be leading after every round of that tournament. I think he bet it after the first round, and he blew it in the last second.
Yep.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Insane.
Insane.
I kind of want to sprinkle on Rory. I don't know. I feel like that's kind of just like the narrative right now.
Yeah, I'm a big Roy guy, so I'm not going to tell you not to.
Yeah, same. I always root for him. Maybe that explains why he's been such a dick the last year. He's been going through some shit.
Yeah, but he won this tournament in 2014 at the same course. So there's that as well.
Yeah, I don't love that. Picks with Deej coming in with some backup here. Rory and a Krabs play. Rory's won the Open at Valhalla before.
I feel like that's a little different for golf, though.
Yeah, I'm not going to.
When you play well at a course, you play well at a course.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah.
And Rory will have. I guess the distractions are already out right now. Once he steps on the course,
it's either he's a sad little baby or he's gonna be dialed in. One or the other.
Yeah.
But I do feel like it's been going on for a while. You're right. So it's not like, it takes a minute for a divorce to be finalized. So it's been going on.
Yep. All right, we'll see what happens there. Hard-earned coins on Rory. Hey, it's not the Masters, right? That's the one that he hasn't won yet.
Yes.
Pretty sure he's still looking for that one for the Grand
Slam. If he wins
that,
he'll complete the Grand Slam, yeah.
Right. Okay. All right, Krabs, it was never the year fee. I know, Roman. That's on me, bro. That's on me. Shut up, Bryce Harper. God damn it. Get licked coming in, resubbing, Nerfy, bang, Mets fills. Attaboy. Did 700 people come in here and fade my Yerfie on that play? And they're acting like they just won the Stanley Cup. They're hoisting it up right now. They're chugging beers out of it. Unbelievable.
Krabs, Scotty is plus 105 to be top 5.
That's absurd. But I feel like how's he not going to be in the contention towards the end down the stretch on Sunday?
That's what I'm saying. If you want to be safer, you're still getting it a plus chicky to be top 5.
Right. Now, how is this course difficulty-wise, compared to some of the other ones around that they play? Is it a tough one?
Yeah, it's a major championship course. They're going to set it up hard. It's going to be fast. It's going to be firm. Rough's going to be long. Yeah, it's not going to be easy.
But it's not a PGA championship. That's the one that's the toughest, right?
It is the PGA Championship.
Oh, it is the PGA, and that's the one where the
Yes.
course always wins.
Well, the
So,
US is usually a little set up a little harder. The rough is a lot
okay.
longer, and then British is link style, so it's just a lot of
Yeah,
slopes.
that one's almost easier, I feel like, depending on the
Well,
players.
it sets up for different players, definitely links courses, but I mean, with these, you need kind of long hitters, good putters, stuff like that, and Roy can hit it far.
I don't know if he could putt. He was putting
He
okay
put
last
well
weekend,
last
though.
week. When Roy loses, it's definitely his irons and his putter. So
Yep.
if that's off, he's not winning.
Okay.
Yeah.
Chad, who you guys sprinkling on? We got Ludwig Aberg up here, the young gunner. He's got a bum knee. We're saying in chat. Anybody sprinkling on anything for this already? Anybody taking a peep at this? I would love to hear the thoughts.
That's what I'm sprinkling on right there.
Hearing a lot of Zalatoris talk. Was that what you were just talking about? Or you're saying Max Homa sprinkle?
Max
Okay.
Homa. I'm always going to sprinkle on him. One day
That's a
it's
Homa
happening.
pick.
It's happening.
Okay. I've heard a lot of Zalatoris talk. I saw some funny tweets being
People
like,
love Will.
you know, all the best players in the world are playing in this, and then I'm going to sprinkle, you know, 100 to 1 Will Zalatoris to win this event. Crazy.
That is interesting
plus
that
75 to 1.
Spieth is shorter than Will. Jordan's been kind of move shit.
Okay. All right. Michael Block, is he in this shit again this
He
year?
is.
Golly.
He's all the way down here
It's the
somewhere.
Michael Block show again, isn't it, folks?
Yeah.
What about Phil? We got Phil odds. Can you control F that puppy?
Oh, I can control F. There he
Assuming
is.
there he is. Oh, sure. Great value. Great value on
40,000.
Phil. Plus 40,000.
That's kind of crazy that Tiger is shorter odds than Phil.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense, dude.
No, because Phil's actually playing golf.
Whatever.
Tournament golf.
Homa season. Austin saying. It's Tiger, Turner Max says. I mean, imagine. What are Tiger's odds to finish like top 20?
Let's see.
Because it's probably still plus check. It's got to be. Brendan Todd plus 6,000. That could be a sign.
Control F, man. Don't want to work. He's up here somewhere.
Yeah, let's see.
He's plus 30,000. There he is. So he's plus 5,000 to be top 5, plus 2,000 to be top 10.
Okay. There's got to be another tab at the very top that's like top 20 or maybe make the cut.
There is.
See if
Yeah.
there's a
And
make the cut tab.
there's Tiger specials as well. There's top 20
there are.
for Tiger. There's the Tiger specials. Plus 750 to be top 20.
Go to the Tiger specials. Let's see what they got up.
You don't want those. They're all just like for him to make a hole in one or.
Can you fade them?
No, you can't.
You
can't
only
fit.
take them.
Yeah.
Such cheese, man.
Course record plus 20,000, make an albatross 30,000.
This might be a hot take, but I think that there should always be two options for a bet. I hate when there's always these one option little boosts.
With these, it'll be like
minus
$1 million.
I feel like whenever I see, bets up like that on the boards, they never hit, never want to take them. It's just like they're there to get you to fucking take the bait, right? It's like they're putting a little fish hook out there and they're seeing what little Nemo is going to grab onto the fucking line.
I mean, the only one I would sprinkle on is this one, but it's definitely not going to happen.
Okay.
Yeah.
Any bogey or any bogey free rounds. I mean, that's not going to happen. What the fuck?
He's a bogey machine.
All right. Let's keep powering through this MLB slate, and then we're going to do Dinger Tuesday, guys. I got a couple plays I like, a couple angles I like. I want to talk about them. Okay. We already went over these games. Lean the Detroit over, the Rays ML, and the over in the Cubs Braves. Yankees and Twins. Let's talk about this game for a second here. Yankees and Twins. Carlos Rodon is moose shit. Okay, I feel like that's official. I feel like that's pretty clear these days. He's not that guy, pal. I think he gets rocked again today by Minnesota. I really want to take Minnesota. The line is down to minus 120 plus 100 on the ML. That's a great sign for Minnesota with a guy like Chris Paddock on the bump. But in my head, I'm thinking, well, if Minnesota wins this game, it's probably going to have to go over, right? I don't really see a world where Rodon and Paddock are throwing a pitcher's duel here with the total up from 8 to 8.5. I don't see it happening, right? If the Twins are going to win, if they really are sharp at plus 100s, wouldn't a better bet just to be to take the over in this game? There's probably going to be juice baseballs following around Aaron Judge like a fucking carnival traveling around the world for all his next couple series because he's been so fucking ass. They got to get his stats back up because he's been making the league look like shit. after they rigged him to get an MLB record last year, right? I feel like the juice baseballs are going to be in play, and I like the over. And I like both these offenses against two Musha pitchers. Chris Paddock has low-key been nails overall over the last month or so. Way better than anyone would expect out of Chris Paddock. And then Carlos Rodon, he's toast. Do we even have to explain it? He's toast. Okay? Give me runs. Give me the over. I actually like the over better than Minnesota on the ML because I think there's no world where Minnesota wins this game and it doesn't go over, but I could see the game going over and Minnesota blowing it late. That's why I want to go with runs over 8.5. Okay. Yankees own the Twins, period. Yeah, they do own the Twins. That is true. But they do have Carlos Rodon on the bump too, which is also true today. And he is probably a worse contract at this point than Patrick Corbin. He probably is. Thanks for getting that jersey. He's on fire. Yeah, you're welcome, Dead Larry Bird. You're welcome, my man. God damn it. All right. Pirates and Brewers. Joe Ross in the bump. Former Nats. Legend. Going against Quentin Priester. Quentin Priester has been all over the place this year. He's had some great starts. He's had some no shit starts. Total in this game up for 8 to 8.5. I do think we're going to get more overs than unders over the next couple weeks. Law of averages a little bit. We saw so many unders early on this season. We're finally starting to see some games go over. I would be staying away from unders unless you absolutely have to take them at this point on the diamonds. And I like another over in this game between Priester and Ross. Ross, also been extremely inconsistent. Both of these starting pitchers have been very, very inconsistent this season. All it's going to take is one of these two arms to get blown up. And I honestly wouldn't even hate backing the Pirates here plus check either. We'll sprinkle.
Primer fading the Rangers again.
No way.
Rangers might be air.
No way you're fading them again.
It's because Jack
I might
Leiter
have to
day.
take them.
You might have to.
I might have to take them. I
LC,
already kind of wanted
thoughts?
to take them before. LC's pissed. He goes, don't fade him. Although that could be a good thing, I'll see. What's up, Paul? How we doing, Beast? That could be a good thing, I'll see, okay? Remember last time you faded them, they scored 13 runs in the first 2 innings. People forget.
People do forget.
Can't script it any different. Anyways, we already talked about that Nats game 2. Guys, if the Nats win game 1 like I'm expecting them to, we have to bet the White Sox in game 2 with Eric Fedde on the bump plus check. Has to be done. Has to be done. We don't have a goddamn choice. Okay? Hard to get swept at home in a doubleheader. I don't care how bad you are. And although I'd love to see my Nats steal 2 and go over 500 today, Eric Fedde is going to look like fucking Randy Johnson up there against the Nats today in game 2. He might be better than Randy. Straight up. But wasn't Jack Leiter starting? Yep. Yeah, wasn't he starting in that game too? Which is the weirdest part. That's hilarious, bro. Small golf nug. Rory just filed for divorce. I appreciate you, Turner Mac, doing your job. We did already talk about that, though, and he's probably going to end up winning the tournament. He might be locked in. Look at Joe Ross's strikeout chart. Don't mind if I do. Let's take a peek. Joe Ross, 5 strikeouts, still in a Nats uniform from 4 years ago. Oh, he's getting some Ks today, is he now? He's getting some Ks today. That's a good sign for my guy, Joe Ross. His fantasy score is also pretty high, but how much lower can they put it, right? It's only at 26.5. Noah, 26 pitches, 2 innings. Yeah, that fucking over was a Musha bet. I'm just going to say it. Musha. Quail meat. Unbelievable. Press 1 if you bet the Nats season total under. Yep, pressing 1 right now. Boop. There it is. You're welcome, Nats. Giving us life. Matt sold the open spot last night. Unbelievable. God, primer. Caitlin Clark, 25 plus points tonight, plus chick, I bet. Good luck with that one. All right, let's keep powering through here. I do like the Rangers on the ML with their guy, Jack Leiter, on the bump with that 13 ERA as we get, his third start, I believe. After making a start, getting sent down, making another start. This is his third one, I believe. And then Lively's on the other side. Lively's been nails.
Isn't it Jack's second?
Is it only his second start? I thought it was his third.
I thought they sent him down after the bad start, and then he didn't pitch until now.
I thought he had one more in between then. And yeah, he
might
did,
have.
May 8th.
He did. Okay.
And he got roughed up again by the Athletics, remember?
Yep. GG.
Yep. Sheesh. Yeah, he's had 2 starts, 3.2 innings, 7 runs, 4 innings, 6 runs. Although some of them were not earned, but he gave up 2 nukes in that game. Eesh.
Not
Gross.
good.
No. Some might say bad. Goods. They go as
Some
far
might
as they
say
go.
that. Some might
Yep.
say that for sure.
Yeah, I mean, give me the Rangers on the ML. You kidding me? I know they're the World Series champs. That's the one thing that worries me about this. But Lively's been nails for Cleveland. Cleveland, low-key, one of the best records in baseball this season. Nobody cares. Nobody's talking about it. Nobody likes betting on them. And I also don't like fading them because they win. All right, so maybe I won't even take the Rangers. But, I mean, you're telling me Leiter, who has gotten absolutely moosed in his first two pro starts in the majors, right? He's gotten absolutely crushed. One of those was against the A's. And he's minus 120 against a Guardians team with, the best, if not one of the best records in baseball this season, with a guy with a sub 270 ERA on the bump. Come on. That's absurd. Give me Texas. The only thing keeping my nasty contrarian brain off of this is that it's a fucking defending champion Texas Rangers. I'm pissed about it because that's the one thing where I keep going back in my head thinking, this is the Guardians, Krabs. They steal your coins. That's their job. They're blue collar. They're like the Nats in the AL. But then I keep thinking Jack Leiter might be the worst pitcher I've ever seen in my life. This guy's about to get fired. He's about to lose his fucking job and lose everything if he doesn't have a good start tonight. So keep going back and forth. Probably going to end up staying off because I really want to be quality over quantity this week and only give you guys winners. We started out last night with 4-0 on the card. We're going to go 4-0 again today. Maybe 3-0. Okay. Only reason Jack is here right now is because the whole bullpen is on the IR. Just a spot start because all our pitchers are hurts. Yeah, that makes me feel like he might just get moosed again too because it's not like they believe in him. It's like they just have to use him. That's sketch. I don't like that. Let's keep moving. I do lean Texas on the ML, but that's not a great sign. It is a good sign for him that the under is moving down a little bit from 9.5 to 9. I'll give him that. It's still high as shit though. All right. Guys, I want this on record. I need you guys to know before we move because I do have some later games here, but definitely need to be on the White Sox in game 2 with Eric Fedde on the bump. I know I've already said it. If they lose game 1, okay? Nats game 1, over game 1, White Sox game 2, Eric Fedde masterclass. It's that simple. All right? Oakland and Houston. We got JP Sears and Blanco on the bump. We got a total at 8.5. The under is getting juicy. See, minus 115 some places. Mitchell Parker over K's game 2. Yeah, I don't want to go back to Mitchell Parker, I'll be honest with you. Who knows how long that Cinderella story is going to continue, my man? Who knows? Could end today. All right. Houston, Oakland, JP, Blanco, still 4-0, still undefeated this year. I like the over in this game too. I like runs in this game too. Look, we saw Oakland's low-key get manhandled in that game last night. I think the Astros are low-key back. They've won 4 of their last 5. They're putting up hell runs. It might be too soon to say it, but they're only 9 games under 500s. And with all those veterans, with all the potential, with all the money on that roster, I mean, they've got no excuses to turn this thing around and still make the playoffs here. They're only 9 games under 500. They look great right now. They look on fire. Winners of 4 of their last 5 games. I think they destroy the A's again today. Not a hot take. They're minus 175 on the ML, but I think they sweep Oakland in the series. I think they give JP Sears nightmares. He's going to be seeing ghosts up on the bump there. I don't even care that he's a lefty. He's been giving up nukes left and right like it's his fucking job. I want to back the Astros offense, whether it's team total, or whether it's just the over in the game, or maybe Houston ML. Another solid parlay piece. But I think the consensus is for me here, I do like runs, but that under getting juiced to minus 112, I don't love seeing. I'll be honest with you. I don't love it one bit. Okay?
Breaking news. Jovan put plays in, so it'll be on the Sharp Report graphic when we post it
No
later,
way.
chat. Mm-hmm.
Fuck yeah. If you guys want Javon's milk, coming fresh off the presses right after BTL.
Yes.
W's. Okay? Got to stay in the hunts till All-Star break when everyone's back. The league will fear the Rangers. I mean, yeah, guys, we're 20% of the way through the season, 25% through the season. Okay? No stress. All right? The only thing I'm stressing about is if CJ Abrams is going to make the All-Star game. That's what I'm stressing about. Okay? Because it's probably going to be Kyle Finnegan at this point, our closer, the best closer in baseball. I'd be really blown if they only give one Nat because they don't get any respect. You know what I mean? We got Kyle Hoove coming in. Let's fucking go, Krabs. D-backs almost sold us yesterday. You're goddamn right they did, Kyle Hoove, but thanks for believing. What a game that was. Man, what a game that was. That was a fun one. I hope you guys bet that one. That was a W. Need to steal some bags? Yes, we do. I think if I had to take something in this game, I would probably take the over in the game. I would probably take the over in the game and fade the steam. Bro did not just say, I mean, he has the most steals in baseball this season. That would make him the best closer in baseball right now. He's the best closer in baseball right now. He hasn't given up a run in a month and a half. He hasn't given up a hit in 3 weeks. He literally is the best closer in baseball. He's better than Mason Miller, statistically. Look it up. I would take Mason Miller over him, though, obviously on my team. I'm not a bozo. But Finnegan deserves his respect. He's the best closer in baseball right this second. All right, let's keep moving and grooving here. Let's talk about the Cardinals coming off of, I believe, their first, big, awesome win of the year. Really? Big time win. Most runs they've scored all season. W's. They're facing the Angels today in Detmers. Again, guys, the Angels are one of those teams that we just don't bet around here. We don't. We don't do it. Okay, so keep this game to the sides. I'm not getting cute. And I'm not taking the Angels on the ML because they don't respect coins and they're always weirdly short dogs for no reason. Detmers might be that bad. And I'm not going to put $250 to find out. No chance. Okay? I'm good. And if I fade Sonny Gray one more time, FanDuel's going to call me and say, I have to deactivate your account. Okay, you're an idiot. They're going to say, we're going to save you the coins. We're shutting you down. Can't do it anymore. Stay off that game. Kansas City, Seattle, Michael Wacha and Logan Gilbert. I think this will be one of the rare square unders of the day today. I like the under in this game. Total's down from 7.5 to 7. Sure, the over's juiced. I don't care. Depends on what books you're looking at, but I do think Wacha bounces back here. And just the vibes in Seattle right now. I mean, sure, Seattle with a big-time win last night. Love that. Had them on the ML. W. Kirby settling down after a bad first inning. But we're going to not see any runs in the series. Okay, Seattle, sneakily, maybe the most pitchers ballpark out there. Nobody talks about it. Runs are very hard to come by in Seattle. And Logan Gilbert's been very good. I think he shoves. The Royals offense is inept right now. They're dead. They're toast. I hate to say it, but the Trophies offense is gone. Besides Bobby Witt, nobody's doing shit right this second. Okay? Seattle as well. Like their offense, they scored some runs last night, but they've not been looking too sharp either. I like the under in this game, a square under between these two guys. I think Wacha bounces back and does enough. He does enough. Okay? T-Mobile unders do prints. Yeah, that's why their totals are always weirdly low, right? And the Mariners are also very pitcher heavy. They got these young, good arms, right? All right, Cal Quantrill, we're fading him. We're taking San Diego on the ML as a great parlay piece. Already talked about that. 2 more games, and then we're going to do Dinger Tuesday here, guys, so stick with me. Cincinnati, Arizona, Hunter Green, and Sassones. I lean Hunter Green after a bad start, but I don't want to bet it. I really don't, and I'm going to take my coins from taking Arizona last night, and I'm going to run. But I definitely lean the Reds on the ML here, plus 100. I do. I lean that way. I do think they might steal one in the series after they got, unlucky, I guess, kind of last night. They blew it late. They're going to come in with some energy today. Last game of the night, Dodgers and Giants. We got Stone up on the bump. We got Win up on the bump for the Giants. Dodgers are up to minus 190 against the Giants tonight on the road. Last night, they had a crazy little comeback there. Pulled out the win. The game's sort of over. I like the under in this game. Not big name arms, but again, another sneaky pitcher's park. I think this game squeaks under. After last night, we had some late runs and it went over. Okay. Contrarian Krabs got to be the Knicks tonight, right? Yeah, I do agree. It's got to be the Knicks tonight. Has to be. Let's do Dinger Tuesday real quick, and then we will touch on the ice and the NBA before we do the squad ride. Okay, guys, so stick with us. All right. If you missed anything from earlier, you can always go back and rewatch. And if you missed the morning after, Mikey was back this morning, W's. If you missed TMA with Mikey and Chelly, you can always go back and rewatch that as well. Okay? Let's do some Dinger Tuesday talk. CJ Abrams, he's pretty fucking short to hit nukes. I remember back in my day when CJ Abrams was plus 1,100 to hit home runs last season. Crazy times we're living in right now. And after a great start to the season, I mean, it makes sense why he's way shorter, but plus 340? Are you kidding me? I've already seen it. He's hitting a nuke off of Flexen in game 1 today. Plus 340. CJ Abrams, he's got no squares up on the board that look normal. All his squares are like fucking demons. Crazy shit. 2.5 hit runs, RBIs, stuff like that. No home run square even up on the board to take. I think CJ Abrams is hitting a nuke today. I've already seen it. He's going to barrel up a ball from Chris Flexen. A mistake. Probably not in his first at bat. I'm going to take a guess and say it's his third at bat in the 7th inning of this game. CJ Abrams goes, yeah. Absolute nuke. It's going to be a solo shot, though. Okay? And yeah, come on out, Bone, for some runs. Please, we got bases cocked. All right? Jose Miranda, let's talk about him. I mean, nobody really wants to talk about Jose Miranda. But this guy has been mashing this season, and his odds were a little short. I'm not going to lie to you. I think he hits one off the lefty row down today. Plus 450 for him. The amount of nukes he's hit this year, I thought that was short, but he's also been seeing the ball great. But he had a bad game in his last contest with 2 strikeouts and no hits. Before that, he was on fire. I think he bounces back today, and Miranda hits a nuke against Rodon, who was Mouchette. Plenty of runs in that game. And Budo is straight butt. People are saying Phillies bangs, W fills. Make sure you're sending them 1-0. Keep me updated, chat. W's. Does a hit by pitch count as an RBI? If the bases are loaded, it does. If the bases are loaded, it does. You're goddamn right. That's an RBI. Sure. W Goots. All right. And Jose Siri. Jose Siri, talk about a guy that's been struggling this season. I mean, he has been Mr. Struggles. But what does Jose Siri do? Jose Siri either strikes out or hits a nuke. All right. And he really only has not been doing that this season. He's only got like 2 or 3 home runs this year. But in a game with the total that opened up at 10, where I think the Rays pull out the win, somebody on the Rays is taking advantage of Nick Pivetta throwing a Turk today. Look at how Nick Pivetta pitched in that last start. He completely fell apart. Not saying he pitches that bad today, but I do think he pitches, somewhere in between there and what he normally does. And there's going to be a nuke or 2 mixed in. I think Pivetta gives up a home run to Jose Siri. Not going with the trendy guy Randy today. I'm going with a different guy who's extremely due, has a great matchup, and has enough pop, plenty of it. He's just at the bottom of the order. That's why you're getting a little bit more value on that plus 550. Okay, but Jose Siri, out of anybody in that lineup, I like his chances the best to take advantage and hit a nuke in that game. Okay, W's. CJ's fantasy is up now. That's new. That's a late ad. Good. Hell yeah. Well, I'll tell you what, CJ Abrams probably isn't walking. So it might be just taking the 2.5 hits, runs, RBIs demon, to be honest with you. Jose Two-Piece, Jose Miranda, and Jose Siri? Sure. People forget that, Jovan. Thoughts on your guy Siri today, Jovan? Let me know, okay? Awesome. There's my Dinger Tuesday plays, guys. One of these 3 is smacking. Okay, I feel very good about these. Did a little bit of extra research this morning for these guys. I love the Abrams angle. Goots, do you have a Dinger Tuesday play for tonight?
I got a couple. So last week I had Conforto, Riley, and Ellie, and none of them hit. But I had Mark Canna, and he was out of lineup, so I pivoted Javon to play Josh Naylor, and he hit a nuke. So this week I got 3, and I'm going back to the GOAT, Christian Walker. And then I'm also taking Josh Naylor again because he's hit 2 weeks in a row for me. So it's kind of a who's the GOAT, Josh Naylor or Christian Walker. We're going to find out. And then Gunner's going yah right in front of my eyes today. So we'll be
Gunner?
fucking. Yeah.
We'll be fucking.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, Gunner has not been respecting my coins. I feel like whenever I take him on prize picks or home runs, it's like he doesn't do shit the next day. First at bat, nuke, gone.
Well, he loves to swing at the first pitch, so he'll either strike out in 3 pitches or ground out on the first pitch or hit a nuke. One or the other. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah, Devers a very popular angle today. I don't hate it. I'm not fading it. Okay, if you're looking for a home run guy, Rafi Devers, very popular play. There will be plenty of runs in that game as well. Okay. W's. Let's talk about the NBA really quick, Goots, if we can pull up those games before we do the squad route. Okay. Let's pull those puppies up. Pacers, Knicks. It's got to be the Knicks at home after getting spanked in those last 2 games, excuse me. But I don't know if I want to play it. Okay. Has to be the Knicks, though, after getting getting absolutely curb stomped in those first couple games, without a doubt. Now let's talk about Denver and Minnesota. Is this series over, guys? Did Minnesota have their fun? Did Jokic say, cut the shit, I'm locking in, I'm the MVP, I'm the best player out here? Did Shaq motivate him? Maybe those comments Shaq said had him locked in. I don't know. Maybe that could have been the difference. I like Denver here in the spot, but I will not be playing any of these, NBA games tonight. Not confident enough. I lean the Knicks and I lean the Nuggets, the 2 home favorites. The Knicks to bounce back and the Nuggets to keep on rolling. Okay? There's where I'm at. Phillies, bang, sure. Love it. Anthony Edwards is still him. I don't think people think he goes down without a fight. Sure. Yeah, I don't disagree. That's why I'm not going to play it. I really don't want to fade Anthony Edwards, the next Michael Jordan. I'm good. All right. Hockey. Let's talk about hockey real quick because unfortunately I think both favorites on the ice win as well. Panthers minus 218. I think they take care of business. I already gave you guys the under first period, 1.5. Vancouver, Edmonton. Edmonton with their backs against the wall down 2-1 at home. I think they come out a little nervous, and then Vancouver, like I talked about, what do they have to come out and press for? They're up 2-1 in the series. They're going to keep doing their thing and pressing late and scoring late. First period under 1.5, plus 100 or plus 110, depends on where you go. That is my favorite play on the ice tonight. One of my favorite plays on the board today. Okay, Vancouver. I think if they score, it's going to be late, like they've been doing. Okay, people are talking about that Boston and Florida series still in chat. I do think that series is over. I think the Bruins are dead. As square as that is, as simple-minded as that is, I don't care. I think it's done. I think Florida wins. I think both those teams are very good parlay pieces. I'd probably go Florida over Edmonton personally because Vancouver has some weird moxie around them. Maybe they win that game 2-1. I don't know. But I don't see either of those favorites winning. I think Florida has this shit locked up. Decent parlay piece as well. Okay? If you missed the beginning of the show, I want this on record. We are fading Caitlin Clark on a moneyline parlay. If we can pull up the sharp report just one more time, Gucci, for the people. And we will post this right after BTL as well. Okay, so stick with us, stay posted. And I'm going to host a Surge stream right after this too. Trent is out of office today. I'm going to host the Surge. No stress. Make sure you guys get those plays prepped up and ready. I need to see a W new face on stream today. Need to see one. Need to see one. All right. W's. That Connecticut Sun and Padres ML parlay, I'm going to have serious units on it. Serious units. All right, guys. I also love that first period under as well. And then I'd say Tampa Bay ML is probably my third favorite play by far. Those first two, though, that I talked about, I love those plays. All right, guys. W's. Gosh, I'm still so blown about that fucking Yurfie being cake. But it is what it is. We move. All right, we still have plenty of plays to smack the rest of the day today. Let's stay locked in. Goots, we got 5 minutes left. Run that train. Let's go, chats. We said we're cutting the shit. We're locking in this week. We smacked the squad ride yesterday. Shout out the Tigers. Can we lock in today? And can we find a winner for today's slate, please? Please. All right? Squad rides, they need to be the staple of the sports betting community, the anchor, the mutual fund, if you will. Every day you put a unit on it and you go about your day. You don't overthink it. I want to get back to that place. All right? It's not hard. All we're going to do is sweep this week. If we do that, we're back. What sport do you guys want? Let me know. Yesterday's squad ride was definitely electric. It was fucking sick. Yeah, I'm in. That brought great vibes. All right? They want the ice. First period under, we can put that in there. If you want the ice, I'll give you that. I'll give you that one. Okay, we'll go Canucks and Oilers first periods. Under 1.5. Sharp as attack, sharp as play on the ice tonight. Okay, guys. WNBA play. I mean, do you guys want to put in that two-piece parlay? The Bozo pack? Because I do want to fade the Connecticut Sun, but I don't know if I want to lay the spreads.
This is when Jovan will come in and say no.
I know.
Yeah.
I know he would. You're right.
Just let you know.
Turner Max said he already locked it in, and you're right. I mean, look, if we put the Bozo pack in there, it's going to win. It doesn't matter if, the Nats could be in there and people are still going to vote for it if it's a Bozo pack. Toothpaste, Fade the Fever, boss. Please do a parlay. Goots, do me a favor.
Yeah.
Pull up Green Book. Let's see the odds on that two-piece parlay.
The Sun and the
if you
Padres,
take
right?
the Sun, and I'm not talking about the Suns. I'm not talking about Bradley Beal. I'm talking about the Sun, singular.
I know.
You take the Sun on the ML. And then you take the Padres on the ML and fade Cal Quantrill and back Dylan Cease at home. What are the odds on that puppy?
Minus 141, Krabs.
Shit.
Krabs, we can't put this in here. We just can't.
That has gotten so much more juicy, bro. That has gotten so much more juicy from this morning when they were minus 6.5, bro. God,
Just can't do it.
damn it.
Can't do it.
All right, we're not going to do it, Jack. Quit your bitching. All right,
Javon's going to put himself on waivers if we put that shit in there.
We're not going to do it. Golly, man. That shit's smacking, though. That shit is smacking. All right. We're going to put in the Rays on the ML. We're going to put in the over in Chicago and Atlanta. Over 8. Like that play a lot. 2 studs on the bump. Talion and Sale. Total open up at 8.5. I fucking bet. One of those 2 guys is getting roughed up. Betty K's over. We're not taking that route. We could put White Sox game 2 in, but then we're banking on the Nats winning game 1. We don't even know the outcome of that yet. I say we stay off. Could put the Rangers in there on the ML with later on the bump. Maybe we stay off of that too, though. Maybe we stay off of that too. Yeah, Ron, congrats on graduating tomorrow, my man. I'm looking forward to that. W's. I would not be in attendance. I know it sounded like I would be, but looking forward to that. I'll be rooting for you. I need to see the pic of Ron flipping the tassel, right? I need to see that gif on Twitter. Rangers are free, they're saying in chat. I don't know. I don't know if they're free, man. Knicks ML, maybe? Let's keep it simple today. I really want to put that fucking 2-piece parlay in there, Gates, but I'm not going to put it in.
Nope. I don't mind the Knicks, though. But I feel like that will win.
Let's go with these 3 plays. Let's go first period under on the ice. Let's go Rays ML, and let's go Cubs Atlanta over 8.
Perfect. What's up?
Let's put those in there. Chat, I'm going to vote for the Canucks Oilers first period under 1.5. That's nasty. It's hitting. I don't care what anyone thinks about it. It's turning green. I'm very confident in that play. Lock it in. All right. Oh, the Nats lineup just dropped. We got Eddie Rosario, the best hitter in baseball, hitting 3rd now. Maybe the over will hit. Yeah, guys, 2-piece parlays just don't work in the squad rides. I don't care how free it feels. I've been in the spot before. It doesn't work out. Okay. How do you feel about the Angels today? I think they're fake sharp, like they always are. I think they're fake sharp. Guys, lock in. All right. Hurry up, lock in. Go, go, go. 3 plays, 3 winners for your squad ride options today. Canucks and Oilers first period under 1.5. Rays ML. Cubs Atlanta over 8. All right. Stick with me. We've got the Surge stream starting up right after this. Okay, guys? So get ready. Get your plays ready. Get your sell jobs ready. Get those note sheets out. All right. Start prepping. Start memorizing. I want to hear some W sell jobs today. I'm going to reward the W sell jobs. I'm not going to care who the heck is pitching me a play. I'm going to give the best sell jobs the spotlight today. Whoever gives the best winners, the best plays, the best sell jobs, you're getting put in the community entries or the community parlay. Plain and simple. All right. We got number 1, DeGen. That could be Juan Soto's burner. Cannot confirm or deny. Resub in 15 months. Let's fucking go. We got K-Crad resubbing as well. W's 9 months. That's my goats. Love that. Love that. Okay. But yeah, no Angels today, Money Habits. I am good. I am good. All right. You guys better come on. I want to see some W new faces. Need to see him on the search. Okay. I want to see at least one. Chew, you better be in here. Can we get my guy Chew the link here in a moment? All right. Get those squad ride votes in. Who's it going to be? Wow. You guys love that over. That MLB over. I was not expecting that. You guys picked the one play that wasn't even on the Sharp report. Unbelievable. All right. Over 8. I wouldn't have put it in there if I didn't like it, though, guys. No stress. Over 8 in Atlanta. That total opened up high as fuck. Cubs offense versus Sale. Sure, that should be a good look. I think one of those 2 starters gets roughed up today a little bit. And if you guys want to tail a little Bozo Pack squad ride 2-piece for the vibes, the Sun ain't losing, and the Padres aren't either. If you want a nice minus 140 fresh off the presses Bozo Pack, I will be nuking that. Nuking. 2 words. Nuking. All right. W's chat. W Goots today. Thanks for holding it down, my man. We'll be back tomorrow. Same time, same place. Stick around. Give me a minute. All right. We're going to run some intros, run some commercials. And then we're going to be back here in a moment for the Surge stream I will be hosting today. Stick with me. Give me a winner. We'll catch you guys tomorrow. Same time, same place. We'll be seeing. Peace, guys.